Your mind races before your eyes even open. The day hasn't begun, yet anxiety already floods your chest like a river breaking its banks. You're not alone in this morning struggle. Millions wake each day feeling overwhelmed before they've even left their bed. Today we'll explore 5 profound morning affirmations rooted in ancient Buddhist wisdom that can transform these chaotic dawns into sanctuaries of peace and mindful presence. In the monastery, I've witnessed countless seekers arrive with minds like storms, only to discover that the very moment of waking holds extraordinary power for transformation. These aren't simple positive statements, they're doorways to awakening consciousness itself. Each affirmation carries within it centuries of Buddhist understanding about the nature of mind, suffering, and liberation. The first affirmation emerges from the Buddhist understanding of impermanence. This moment is fresh, and I am free to begin again. Your mind might resist this, clinging to yesterday's failures or tomorrow's fears, like a child clutching a favorite blanket. But consider the lotus flower. It doesn't apologize for the mud from which it emerged, nor does it carry yesterday's rain on today's petals. Each morning, you rise from the darkness of sleep, like that lotus, unmarked by yesterday's mental mud, fresh as the dawn itself. When you speak these words, feel your breath as it enters your body. Notice how each inhale is entirely new, never before experienced in the history of the universe. This isn't mere philosophy, it's the lived reality of impermanence, working in your favor. Your cells are regenerating, your thoughts are shifting, your very consciousness is awakening to new possibilities. In the monastery gardens, I often observe how each sunrise paints the same mountains with entirely different light. The mountains remain, but the experience is perpetually fresh. This is your inner landscape each morning. Practice this. As you wake, before reaching for your phone or stepping into the day's demands, place one hand on your chest and whisper this affirmation 3 times. Feel how your body receives these words, like morning dew on fresh leaves. Notice the subtle shift in your breathing, the way your shoulders might relax, how your face softens when you truly embrace this truth of renewal. But awareness of impermanence alone isn't enough when your mind feels scattered like leaves in a windstorm. Your consciousness needs an anchor in the present moment, which brings us to our second transformative affirmation. I welcome this day with full presence and open awareness. The Buddha taught that most suffering comes from the mind's habit of living everywhere except the present, dwelling in the past's regrets or the future's anxieties. Your morning anxiety often stems from projecting into a future that doesn't yet exist, or replaying a past that no longer is. Imagine your awareness as a spotlight in a dark theater. Wherever you direct it becomes illuminated and real, while everything else fades into shadow. When you affirm your commitment to presence, you're training that spotlight to rest steadily on this moment, this breath, this heartbeat. I've watched meditation students struggle with wandering minds for months, chasing thoughts like butterflies in a garden, only to find profound peace through this simple morning commitment. The practice is surprisingly concrete. Stand by your window, feel your feet on the ground like roots drawing stability from the earth, and speak this affirmation while observing one thing in nature, a tree swaying in the breeze, the infinite canvas of sky, even a single cloud drifting across your view. Let your words merge with this visual anchor, allowing your consciousness to settle into this moment like sediment settling in still water. Yet presence without compassion can become cold awareness. Like a sharp knife without a handle, it cuts everything it touches, including yourself. This leads us to the third essential affirmation. I extend loving kindness to myself and all beings I encounter today. Buddhist practice reveals a startling truth. The voice in your head that criticizes and judges is often the harshest sound you'll hear all day, more cutting than any external criticism. This inner critic shapes your entire experience, coloring every interaction with its commentary, every decision with its doubt. But loving kindness practice, called metta in Buddhism, gradually replaces that critical voice with genuine warmth, like sunlight melting frost on morning grass. Picture a mother watching her child take first steps. Even when the child stumbles and falls, her eyes hold only love and encouragement, seeing not failure, but courage in the attempt. This is the quality you're cultivating toward yourself. When you affirm loving kindness each morning, you're setting an intention that will ripple through every conversation, every challenge, every moment of your day like stones dropped in still water. The monastery teaches this through direct experience. Close your eyes, place both hands over your heart, and as you speak this affirmation, send genuine warmth first to yourself, to your tired body, your worried mind, your brave heart that keeps showing up despite life's difficulties. Then imagine this warmth flowing outward like golden light, reaching everyone you might meet today, even those who might challenge or frustrate you. This loving awareness naturally leads to our fourth affirmation, which addresses one of modern life's greatest sources of morning stress. I release what I cannot control and embrace what serves my peace. Your morning anxiety often comes from carrying invisible burdens, other people's emotions, situations beyond your influence, outcomes you cannot guarantee. It's like trying to carry water in your bare hands. The harder you squeeze, the more it slips away. The Buddhist concept of letting go isn't about becoming passive or uncaring. It's about directing your energy where it can actually create positive change, like a skilled gardener who knows which plants to water and which weeds to simply let wither. Think of a river flowing around a massive boulder. The water doesn't waste energy trying to move the stone, doesn't grow frustrated or anxious about the obstacle. It simply finds its natural path, flowing with grace and power around what cannot be changed. When you practice this affirmation, you're training your mind to flow like that river, around obstacles rather than against them. I've seen countless students exhaust themselves fighting battles they cannot win, wrestling with reality like someone trying to argue with the weather, only to find tremendous relief in this simple practice of conscious release. Try this approach. As you speak these words, physically open your hands, palms up, and take 3 deep breaths. With each exhale, imagine releasing one specific worry that's been weighing on your mind, perhaps a difficult relationship, a work challenge, or uncertainty about the future. Our final affirmation ties together all the others while preparing you for whatever the day brings. I trust my inner wisdom and move forward with courage and clarity. This isn't about blind optimism or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about recognizing the profound wisdom that already exists within you, like a clear spring beneath the surface confusion of daily life. Buddhist teaching emphasizes that enlightenment isn't something you gain from outside, like acquiring a new skill or possession, but something you uncover within, like polishing a mirror until it reflects perfectly. Your inner wisdom has guided you through every challenge you've ever faced, every heartbreak survived, every obstacle overcome, every moment of growth and learning. It's been your constant companion, even when you couldn't hear its voice above the noise of worry and doubt. Every morning you have a choice to move forward from fear, which contracts your energy and narrows your vision, or to move forward from trust, which expands your possibilities and opens your heart. When you affirm this trust in your inner guidance, you're not denying life's difficulties or pretending everything will be easy. You're acknowledging your capacity to meet whatever comes skillfully, with the wisdom you've cultivated through every experience. The monastery has taught me that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to act wisely despite fear's presence, like a candle that continues burning in a gentle wind. As you speak this final affirmation, stand tall with shoulders back and feel your connection to the earth beneath your feet and the vast sky above your head. Sense yourself as part of something larger, supported by the same force that guides stars in their courses and turns seeds into mighty trees. These 5 affirmations work together like instruments in an orchestra. Each one contributes to a harmony that transforms your entire morning experience, from chaos to peace. Impermanence frees you from yesterday's constraints, opening space for new possibilities. Presence anchors you in reality, where true life actually happens. Loving kindness softens your inner landscape, making room for compassion and joy. Letting go removes unnecessary burdens, lightening your spirit. and trust in your wisdom gives you courage to step forward into the unknown with confidence and grace. The true power of these morning affirmations lies not in the words themselves, but in the consciousness you bring to them. When spoken with genuine attention and sincere intention, they become seeds of awakening that bloom throughout your day. Each morning becomes not just the start of another day, but an opportunity to practice what the Buddha called right mindfulness, the foundation of all genuine peace and the pathway to liberation from suffering. If this guidance has served your journey toward morning peace, consider sharing it with others who struggle with anxious dawns, and let me know in the comments which affirmation resonates most deeply with your heart.